Stop the audit chaos. How modern identity governance simplifies compliance. The modern challenge. Every organization depends on trust between people, systems, and data. But as companies grow, that trust becomes harder to prove. Access requests pile up, spreadsheets multiply, and when audit season hits, chaos begins. What's really breaking isn't just IT, it's identity governance. Managing who has access to what and proving it for every audit and regulation is critical to productivity, security, and growth. This is where modern Workforce IAM comes in, uniting identity governance, access management, and automation into one powerful process. But for many teams, audits still rely on manual effort, disconnected systems, and late-night report pulls. When processes don't scale. For small and mid-sized companies, it's rarely a conscious decision to ignore IAM. It just happens over time. The business grows, systems multiply, and suddenly what used to work doesn't anymore. Few spreadsheets, few manual approvals there, and soon people are joining, moving, and leaving faster than IT can keep up. When it's time to prove access, who has what and why, the evidence isn't there. Teams scramble to collect data across dozens of systems. What used to be a simple admin task becomes a balancing act between productivity, compliance, and security. When access goes wrong. We've all seen what happens when access goes wrong. One outdated account, one reused password, one phishing email. Sometimes that's all it takes. In recent years, incidents at companies like Clorox and Jaguar Land Rover have shown how credential compromise can ripple through operations. When that happens, it's not just a security problem. It's a business outage that costs time, money, and customer confidence. The cost of staying the same. Every manual process has a cost. It just hides in plain sight. The hours IT spends on repetitive tasks instead of innovation. The days new hires wait for access. And the audits that drag on for weeks, as teams manually gather access data from systems that don't talk to each other. Every certification cycle becomes a fire drill. Every audit report a guessing game. Doing nothing isn't free. It's an invisible tax paid every day in lost productivity, mounting risk, and the stress of never being audit ready. IAM, where business and technology meet. Identity and access management isn't just a technical control, it's how a business defines trust. It's where HR, IT, and compliance intersect. The business decides who should have access, technology enforces it, automatically and consistently. When those pieces work together, everything flows. When they don't, delays and risk follow. True IAM success is harmony between people, process, and technology. Identity governance delivers, giving you to certify access, enforce policies, and prove compliance without endless spreadsheets or manual reviews. With OpenIAM, that proof is available on demand, not just once, a year when the auditors arrive. What modern IAM looks like. Modern IAM changes the story. A new hire verifies their identity once and gets instant access to what they need. Password resets happen through secure self-service. Access certifications run automatically, with built-in governance and risk scoring so managers focus where it matters most. Segregation of duties rules prevent conflicts before they happen. Phishing-resistant multi-factor authentication protects every login without slowing users down. It's security that empowers, not interrupts. Modern IAM unites access management and identity governance, two sides of the same coin that keep your organization secure and audit-ready. Why OpenIAM? That is where OpenIAM comes in. OpenIAM delivers enterprise-grade identity and access management, built for organizations that need capability without unnecessary complexity. With OpenIAM, you get integration with leading identity verification services, so every account begins with trust. Phishing-resistant MFA to counter modern attacks. Automated provisioning and deprovisioning aligned with HR workflows. Full Identity Governance and Administration, IGA. Automated access reviews, role management and policy enforcement with built-in risk scoring and SOD controls. Unified visibility across cloud, hybrid, and on-prem systems. Audits that once took weeks can now be completed in hours, with every certification, policy, and decision traceable from one dashboard. It's not a light solution. It's a right-sized one that delivers the same strength and sophistication large enterprises depend on, scaled for you. The new question. In today's world, identity defines every interaction, every system, every person, every moment of trust. The question isn't whether you need IAM, it's whether your IAM can keep up with you. Because staying compliant today means more than managing access. It means governing it, with clear visibility, automated certifications, and audit-ready evidence built in. With OpenIAM, modernization isn't just possible, it's practical. OpenIAM unifies identity governance and access management, gives business control, visibility, and confidence it needs to grow securely. OpenIAM audit ready, always.